Hello, and welcome to another episode of Know the Good Kids Know podcast. It's not that noisy.
That was noisy.
And it's a sad one.
It's a very
sad one.
Very sad.
I feel like we shouldn't have used this title 2 weeks ago.
I know, because the title for this is going to be...
It actually happened. Yeah. Is it going to be a We Have an Announcement? You can do
Yeah.
We Have an Announcement?
Totally.
Oh, that's going to be sad. Well, before we get onto that sort of stuff.
Let's talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Let's
that.
do some good news. I don't have a hero, so maybe we'll do it in that segment.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah.
We're here with some good news. You're here for a reason. You're here to listen to some positivity. So,
Episode 45. Did you say that?
episode 45. I have now. All right, let's do some fisticuffs.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Fisticuffs. You figure out every time.
Ding, ding, ding.
You won.
I saved it for the last one on purpose.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Mate, as if
Nah, I didn't
psychology.
Psychology.
It's all in my brain.
Yeah, I'll get going now.
Go on in, you do.
I'll go.
Throw some hands.
All hands on deck. Rewilding British Sign Language. Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Listen to it. It's really interesting.
Beavers.
A group of deaf scientists and educators have created 400 British Sign Language signs related to environmental science.
Wait, what?
Which is helping to open up discussions about climate emergency from science to classrooms. So they've created,
made... Yeah, okay. No, I get where you're coming from.
Yes.
I'm just I'm astonished that there wasn't words for... have you got... I guess you've got like...
I got some information around it, so let me dive into
No, I was
it.
going to say examples, but yeah.
As in like images.
Not images, but
I did
like
find
the
images,
actual
but I
words
was like,
that they're
what's the
making.
point?
Yeah, but the words
But
they're
when
making
we come
sounds
back from our
sad.
bit, we're going to have it so they can see.
Ah.
Maybe how do we
Oh, well, okay, yeah, no.
So
Not the sad bit. They know what's happening. They know that I'm travelling away. We
even
know
if I
that.
edit it properly, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
We'll do some lovely, cool YouTube edit bits.
Yeah, that's the plan. Words are capable of inspiring actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Forging connections and deepening our knowledge.
Oh.
And when we lack our vocabulary, like us, we borrow it from another. Although
It's true.
Although nuance can be lost in translation. So a British Sign Language, or BSL for short, had to do just that for a long time, resorting to finger spelling certain items because there was no visual representation for it.
Okay. All right.
But it's catching up quickly. In 2024, signs for global warming, deforestation, and other around 200 terms related to energy, sustainability, environmental impact were all created as part of this initiative, and a big online glossary which was launched in 2023.
What have you seen any of these yet?
Yes.
Have you looked? Is by any chance global warming this?
I don't think I saw global warming.
Earth on fire.
No, but
if you didn't realise.
that's how they're being created.
Global warming.
That's how they're being created by kids and stuff.
Oh, they're created by kids.
No, but they get some ideas from them. I think
okay.
I might actually remove that from this article.
I mean, that's even if they do get like a couple from kids, or even if that's still pretty cool.
So now a total of 400 signs have been developed by scientists, educators and sign linguists from the project at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland.
Cool.
To make the topic more accessible for deaf community, particularly
Nice.
for children. They build on a base for scientific words extracted from GCSE and A-level courses and have developed them into signs as part of this initiative.
Yeah.
Having them has really improved child's breadth of vocabulary and understanding the scientific terms. This is coming from a chemistry teacher.
Mm-hmm.
He said, we start off and we concentrate on signs, simple sign language, and then we improve them to make it more abstract thinking. But the kids have got sort of creating this glossary.
You branch out from there. Imagine coming home and your kid is bombarding you with shitloads of environmental sign language. Yeah.
What do you think this is?
Yeah, exactly. But I thought you were just learning names and letters today. No. Global warming. It's a fucking problem. You need to sort it out.
I quite like that one. That's a good.
Yeah, global warming. I'll run with it.
So, admittedly, the tools have come later than many for a lot of the deaf community.
Yeah.
But right away, they're helping shape discussions around the climate. BSL, the British Sign Language, as I said earlier, has achieved remarkable progress for language that was only officially recognised by the UK government in 2003, and has knocked down a lot of barriers and stigma which has been around for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
Historically, deaf people had to sign fugitively, maybe in school corridors, in classrooms. They weren't allowed to teach, and they won't be encouraged to be part of science conventions, basically. So they're being excluded.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
The work of academics like pioneers linguist Mary Brennan has been instrumental in bringing a positive change. She proved that deaf people can acquire language through signing, helping her to rescue the hands and shapes obscurity. So I can't explain it. It's quite hard to explain.
I mean, sign language in a whole is pretty nuts if you think about it. To know that there's hand signals for near enough every word in the dictionary. Or maybe not every word, because that would be a lot, but yeah. Like, everything you need to know.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think because Alice's mum knows quite a bit of sign language. She just often does stuff, and I'm like, I can't try to remember it. But
it's difficult. I mean, I know that is J.
Prostitute is close to something else.
Nice. That's even straight from prostitute.
Yeah, like,
isn't that hello?
Because it's easily like prostitute and something like that. Like they're similar.
Okay.
Something like that.
Hello, you prostitute. That's it.
A sign for carnivore is two finger claws coming together as sharp teeth. To sign herbivores, you put your fist together, palm facing, with your right hand on top side of the knuckles against each other in like a circle grid motion.
Oh.
Maybe like that?
Your palm?
Oh, yeah, maybe like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, there's some weird ones.
You know all those movies where kids are like, oh, I'm going to beat you up.
Yeah. Carnivore.
Herbivore. Carnivore's the teeth.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. That'd make more sense. Although I think that is already something.
Herbivore. The
glossary is designed to be open and dynamic resource and has received positive feedback since its launch. In the last 12 months, the site has had over 300,000 visits. Signs have been used to interpret it as part of Scottish Parliament, on television and in classrooms.
That's good.
As well as higher education. The glossary has been funded by Royal Society, but without a sustainable source of finance, expanding this can be a challenge, apparently. I think I'm missing something here. At national and international level, deaf scientists are now better able to share views about the climate in depth, going into more scientific language, making it easier to communicate by using this glossary, which they've obtained by creating these different
the signs. Yeah. I mean, it's really nice because then obviously that it's a sort of a double whammy. Obviously, sign language is great. Teaching people sign language, especially kids, learning sign language is good. But then also sort of giving them a possibility to work into environmental science is also like a really positive thing. Third positive thing.
Yeah, go on.
I'm glad they're doing environmental things rather than like slang terms.
That's kind of why I picked it, because we're quite environmental heavy.
Yeah.
So, we're quite STEM heavy, aren't we? Right. So
yeah.
I
true.
thought it sort of aligned with our brand, so to speak.
Yeah, it sort of does. Yeah, we do a lot of environmental stuff.
So now we need to learn it.
Ah, okay.
That's quite a cool challenge.
Mate, that's going to be well hard. 400 words?
Yeah, but I mean, we just need to know something.
Yo, 400 words. We don't even know sign language normally.
I wish I was taught sign language at school instead of, no disrespect to the French.
Nah, it's to be fair, it's a dying language though. Because did we not do a story about
sign language?
The Braille thing? No, your living stories.
The Braille one was another one we did.
That was maybe not sign language but Braille. Yeah, but I feel like I suppose it's good to know sign language because there's a lot of
100%
deaf people.
I'd love me and Alice to know sign language and talk to each other.
Plus, you never know when you're going to be in a really shitty situation where you can't say anything. Yeah, so you can't talk. You're at a library just like
imagine like she's sitting over there and I'm like signing to her like, do you want this or
headphones? That's always a good one. Yeah, if someone's like in a burning building, they've got headphones on, they know sign language. You'd be like, okay, oh yeah, can the punk out? Hot. You're gonna die.
But I think they do teach sign language at schools now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure my nieces have done that.
That's pretty cool. That's good.
Or do that. Keely probably, she will be listening. She'll probably be like, yeah, we do that.
I bet you'll find that if kids like start learning sign language at schools now, they'll start. You know what I said about not learning slang? Like you've got like stupid terms that are coming out like TikTok talk and all that sort of shit. They'll start making the sign up for that, and then it'll become like a dictionary thing. They'll ruin it. They'll ruin sign language forever because it'll just be like get out and all this sort of crap. But yeah,
I do want to learn sign language. I think that'd be cool.
We should do it. We should definitely do sign language because then we could. Oh no, I was gonna say we should do like a full podcast in just sign language, but that'd take forever. That takes so fucking long.
It would. Well, you say it would take long. That's no different from you watch the TV sometimes and the little person in the corner.
True. But I think the whole part of a podcast is a listening aspect of it, not just watching.
You'd have to watch on YouTube. The Spotify all here is.
We'd have to have subtitles as well because everyone would be like. They're just throwing up gang signs. What the fuck are they doing?
All you'd hear is Spotify.
Yeah, it's just hand movements.
Trying to make out.
It's just fingers rubbing together.
So yeah, that's my good news story.
No, that's good. I do like it. I like the idea of it. It's definitely something that needs to happen, like in more schools if it doesn't happen already.
But I was quite surprised that it hadn't already. There wasn't already.
We do that a lot.
Terminology around.
Yeah, we do that a lot, don't we?
So when I saw it,
we find a story and we're like, how is this not a thing yet?
Yeah.
How has this only just happened in the last couple of years? What the fuck's happened? Exactly. What has everyone been doing? It's like, when you get that idea, like, I had an idea for a business, and you look it up and it is a business. Why are they not just doing good stuff like we're talking about now? People have been focusing on the wrong things. Oh dear.
Take it away.
Right, so mine is turning trash into treasure, the ultimate adventure playground. So if you're looking for something fun or creative and totally unique to do in London this summer, we've got some seriously good news for you to enjoy. So last week or the week before, I did my news or nonsense segment, and I said about the orchestra that made all of their instruments out of rubbish.
Yes.
And you said, that's a good idea. What is that? You hoped that was the true story.
Is that your article now?
No, unfortunately not. It is the Replay Adventure Playground, so something similar. So it's along the similar lines. It's back at South Bank Centre, and it isn't just any playground. It's an interactive art installation built entirely of waste materials.
So it's art, not a playground.
No, it's a playground. It is basically a playground. It's inside. It's full of trash. I say trash. It's a very American thing. It's full of rubbish and like tubes and all sorts of stuff. But it's how you get like interactive art installations where you go to. Have you been to the Tate Modern and there's loads of stuff you can do around with? Oh, fair enough. If you go to the Tate Modern when they have an event on or something, there's usually a lot of things that you can just mess around with that are pieces of art, and then they go, oh no,
so this is basically interactive art.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, created by the brilliant minds at Herd Theatre, a Hull-based theatre company, Replay is proof that one person's trash or rubbish can truly be another person's treasure. This isn't just about recycling as well, it's about reinventing and reimagining waste into something joyful, exciting, and totally unexpected. Herd Theatre's Ruby Thompson shared about the project that came together. She said, "We reached out to theatres, event companies, factories, and businesses and asked if they could if they had anything that was headed for the bin or collecting dust on the shelf. And the response, absolutely immense. People were more than happy to donate materials that would otherwise be thrown away. And I bet they were. Because if it costs them money, give it away for free. Yeah. So what exactly is in the playground and what it's made of? Backdrops from high fashion shows like Alexandra McQueen, props from TV adverts, fabric from bag manufacturers, hundreds of tubes from bandage factories, or I'm assuming, like bandage factories, which I can't imagine that big.
Factories?
Yeah, this is why I got quite confused. The little plastic tubes, I think. They must have made something really interesting out of those. And then they even have an actual red carpet from the BAFTA Television Awards. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That's pretty sick. You can have loads of kids being like, oh,
I'm surprised they don't sell stuff like that.
To be fair, you say that because
like a charity auction or something.
They probably do some things. Do. But if you think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movies, years and years ago, there is pictures of the heads, like pretty much wasting away.
Oh, the actual OG heads.
The actual OG costumes that they wore. They were all, there's loads of pictures of them just deteriorating. No, just deteriorating. They're just sat in a warehouse somewhere, not happening.
Not even covered in glass or anything.
No. Man, they must have made loads of heads.
Should be in a museum. Oh, okay. Yeah,
they probably made a few. So you got to think.
Yeah, I guess
and all the backdrops for TVs, I was gonna say Twinkies, but that's food. Teletubbies.
Do you know that was set in a farmer's field?
Yeah,
in the corner.
And there's now a lake. Is the house now a lake or something? But all the crap that they obviously had from that, like the costumes or whatever, probably have just gone somewhere because it's animated now. So they're probably just sat in a factory somewhere.
It's not animated.
It's animated, isn't it?
No. So the main characters aren't. Yeah. But they have little Teletubby babies. I can't remember what they're called. They're animated. But the actual big.
Okay, fair enough. They're still using the costumes. Okay, but I can imagine
different people. But I
can imagine a lot of TV advert or real life TVs have loads of props that are just literally thrown away. Doctor Who, for instance, I bet that had tons of stuff that just got thrown.
Yeah, never seen it, but yeah.
Because obviously you have to. I know it's got a big fandom, but unlike things like Harry Potter, which got turned into Warner Bros, the whole you can walk around and look at all the stuff. Again, that must have had loads of waste. Didn't they say Harry Potter went through 50 ones or something in the first movie? Yeah. Just snapped them all. But yeah, so this is basically along those lines, and it's just giving all these kids just loads of cool stuff to play with, which doesn't sound like good news, but it is in a sense. It's not just interesting to look at either. Visitors can also hear custom soundtracks made by the recycled sounds, which is also quite weird. I can't imagine that would be nice to listen to.
Recycled vinyl, though?
No. It's like the sounds that are being made by the things that get recycled.
That's strange.
I can just imagine it just
like...
It's not a good noise to listen to. But the noises that are captured from every waste material, or from the very waste materials that get used in the playground. You'll hear clunks, beeps, rustles and thuds from repurposed objects, along with recordings of local families and sounds of South Bank Centre itself, including something as simple as tickets being scanned. So again, I can imagine that's horrifying to walk into. Just a bunch of cardboard boxes being squashed.
Do you know what sound they need to put on there?
Go on.
You're not going to
make this out?
No, this is not going to resonate with you very well, but the turnstile at a football ground.
Okay, why? What?
Click, click, click.
Oh.
It's a really nice sound.
Is it the metal thing? The little... Yeah,
the turnstile.
They're everywhere. I know what a turnstile sounds like. Yeah.
Like the underground used to have like... Tick, tick.
I did. I think it still does. There's a couple
more of them like...
They are now, but they're probably...
They don't make that noise, but yeah.
Imagine if they did.
Fuck, how irritated would that be? Imagine working on them.
Yeah. Like, fucking hell, I've got to wear some headphones because today's got really grating.
Also, the people that work there just don't care.
What do you mean?
So I went to London. Where did I go? Bristol. I went to Bristol like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I had a return ticket from obviously where we lived down. You have to go to London and across to Bristol.
Yeah.
And my ticket just wasn't working on the underground.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I just like, ticket's not working. They're like, yeah, okay, go through.
I
didn't check it. And I was like, yeah, go for it.
Just grab it off the ground.
Like, ticket's not working. They deal with so many people, they just can't be bothered.
Yeah, they blatantly get people that
so it didn't work. The whole of the underground, I had to go, it's not working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Maybe I just look like a trustworthy person.
Maybe they got face scanners everywhere. They just know.
Yeah. I did have a shirt on and stuff like that. So maybe they thought.
Yeah, they thought he's not going to be like the type of guy to. That's a good like cheeky little get out though. If you really don't want to pay for a tube, find a ticket. If you just don a shirt on,
dress smart.
Just don't work, mate. Can I go through? Yeah, right. I saw another thing similar to that. I'm going off on loads of tangents today. Apparently, if you and a mate hold a ladder, you can get
like a high vis.
A high vis and a ladder.
Any
you can
high
get
vis
into anywhere.
Yeah, any high vis.
Yeah.
High vis is a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
you know, high vis or something like that. Yeah, and put a step like, I just got to go and check the fire or something.
Well, you don't have to say anything most of the time. Just walk in because you're holding a ladder. You're like, I don't want to put this down. It's heavy, and then people just be like, I'll let you in.
Why are you going on the underground with a ladder?
Imagine.
Go into the tube.
Yeah, just walking in and out of the train. What the fuck are they doing?
Tube.
It's horrifying, but
it's the people really.
Oh, it's not all the people. Not all bad.
Most of the people.
No, not all bad.
80% of the people.
Okay.
85% of the people. Londoners.
Fair. Right, back to the story. So so whether you're a kid or just a kid at heart, Replay is the perfect place that you can explore, play, and get inspired. It's fun, it's creative, and it reminds us that with a little imagination, anything can be transformed into something extraordinary.
Yeah.
And I did want to put at the end here, like, because I realised what I was talking about, and I was like, it doesn't really sound like good news, but it is in a sense, because it's inspiring kids to find creative ways to deal with the rubbish that they might be dealing with in the future. Plus, it also gives them an idea on how to creatively solve simple problems, making them a bit more, idealistic thinkers in the future. And I love it. Plus, it sounds hella fun. Somewhere to play with. Somewhere to play. But yeah, that is my good news story.
We went off on such a tangent. I lost track of the story.
Love some tangents though. Love just chatting really. Just chatting.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the segment with only one hero this week.
That's
right. But no, I'm sorry. I do
apologize.
It's
fine. It's okay.
I'm sorry. All right, let's move on to it.
The Hall of Heroes.
I'll say whose go is it, but it's your go.
I'll do it. So, I got seriously impressive Hall of Hero entry this week.
Okay, good. You make up for me then.
Imagine walking into a CPR class expecting a seasoned instructor only to be taught by a 10-year-old. Sounds big cuckoo, right?
Yeah.
Yep, totally true. Meet Jack Dawson, the mini medic, a kid who has been saving lives since before he started school. This is a kid. This is someone.
Keep going.
Jack's love for emergency response didn't just appear out of nowhere. His grandfather owns a first response company in Staffordshire, so ambulances were basically part of Jack's everyday life.
Okay.
While other toddlers were obsessed with dinosaurs and fire trucks, like us, Jack was fascinated by flashing blue lights and medical gear. By the time that he was 3 years old, and most kids were playing doctors with a toy stethoscope, God, I need to bust myself up there. Jack was seriously into first aid, so much that his parents started to notice something pretty unusual. His mum, Danielle, says that they'd catch him. they'd catch him giving CPR to his teddies. He was just doing, not like proper, like looks like he's trying to beat him up. Genuinely giving CPR to his teddies, like really gently pressing on their tiny little stuffed chests. So that's when she and her husband thought, well, if he's interested in it, why not teach him the real thing? Yeah. And then Jack picked it up instantly. He was learning first aid at the same time that he was learning to speak. He's literally born to be a first responder, 100%. So by the time he was 7, he wasn't just learning, he was leading. Jack started running first aid shops for his family charity, Tamworth Have a Heart, which helps make defibrillators more accessible to the public and trains people to use them confidently.
I love people having a passion like this.
Man, it's so good. Like the amount I literally know a story from someone in the family where they had this same problem. They went to use a defibrillator, couldn't open it, couldn't access it.
Wait, don't you just ring the ambulance and they give you a code?
Yeah, but they call it up.
999.
They call it up and you get given a code to be able to open the locker. And they were like, we can't find the code. I was like, how do you not have the code? Yeah, exactly. That is my exact reaction. I was like, how do you not have the code? It could have saved this person's life, but they couldn't get it open. And then sadly, the person passed away.
I'm not funny. Why wouldn't you just make all the codes the same?
Yeah, but then if someone finds out that it's going to fuck around with them, that's the reason why. Because
you
got to think people are stupid enough, like kids are stupid enough, because they'll be in things like sports places, people are playing football and shit.
The only way you're going to find out is if you ring 999.
I mean, I suppose that is true. Yeah, but then once, like, if, I don't know, say a kid did call 999 and says, oh, we need this, and then they give them the code, and then they hang up, and then they don't open it, then they've got the code for anyone that they need.
But they can do that anyway.
Yeah, I know, but they can just, well, true, but then they'd have to fuck around with that one there and then. But then if the codes were the same, they could open as many as they wanted.
This day and age, we can't do something digitally.
You would have thought there would have been an easy way just to open them, because they're defibrillators. You would hope that people weren't stupid enough to fuck around with them, but it is what it is. Yeah, I know. Yeah. We give him far too much credit to really stupid people, but I mean, I like to have a little glint of hope.
You have a positive outlook on life.
I really do. I mean, I hope people are better than what some of them actually are, but you've got to, you have to, otherwise.
Be careful in South America, mate.
No. All right, okay. On that sense, there's street smarts, and then there's outright just super gullible. But yeah, but no, back to Jack. So like I said, by the time he was 7, he was learning, he was leading, and that sort of stuff. He wasn't just teaching a kids class either. He was teaching fully fledged adults, a class on CPR and first aid. But this is where it gets even better. Jack isn't just some sort of classroom instructor. He's out in the field checking public defibrillators in his town. So he's not only helping people how to learn them, but he's making sure they work, making sure that their pads and batteries are up to date. Because what's the point in having life-saving equipment if it doesn't work?
Exactly that.
When you need it.
Yep.
And this kid is so confident as well. He's so, like, I watched a little video, the kid's nuts, happily teaching a room packed with 20 to 40 to even 100 people.
Wow.
I'd be shitting a brick if I was in a room with 100 people trying to teach them something, because I would be scared that I was going to get it wrong.
But if you're passionate about it,
he really, really is.
So that makes it easier.
He's literally just out the front, just leading everyone. A true little legend. He gives full step-by-step CPR demonstrations, warning people about the risks of not checking airways first, because trust me, you don't want to be starting chest compressions on someone that's choking. It's anything. It's so unpleasant. He also runs hands-on defibrillator tutorials as well, which making sure people know exactly what to do.
Good, yeah.
Someone suffering sudden cardiac arrest, he could help them. And people listen. His mum says that adults take his lessons extra seriously compared to what they would if they were doing normal ones. Let's be honest, if a 10-year-old can do it, what's your excuse?
Yeah, exactly that.
That's literally it.
Exactly.
Jack's got a little motto there as well. He goes, if I can save a life, then can you.
Brilliant.
And honestly, it's a pretty solid way to inspire people. Jack does have he has an online presence as well. I'm annoyed because I haven't put it on here, but I think it's under MIDI Medic. So you can follow him and learn for yourself on how to help people and learn CPR, learn first aid, that sort of stuff. Under the name MIDI Medic. Yeah, so Jack has made his teachings more easily accessible. He's got a YouTube channel and a TikTok page, posting medical tutorials and training sessions for people who can't attend in person. So, he's trying to make it easily accessible, make it a bit more wide well. The kid is just too good to keep to the locals. The level of inspiration is literally worldwide, so he's showing everybody how to do it. And it's all paying off.
Yeah.
Jack's incredible work has earned him a finalist spot in the Children of Courage Birmingham Awards, a well-deserved recognition for a kid who's already making a real difference. And his future, no surprise here, Jack is dead set on becoming a paramedic.
Yeah, so he should be.
His mum says that that's all he ever talks about, and honestly, I think we can all agree that he is an absolute legend in that
Actually,
field.
at this point, I don't think he should be a paramedic.
What do you mean? You reckon he should be higher?
No, I think he should be like an ambassador as opposed to an actual paramedic. Like, he should be out there pushing the narrative on how important stuff like this is.
Yeah, so higher up in position-wise.
Yeah.
Top down sort of thing.
Yeah, but I thought you meant like doctor or something like that.
No. I'm talking about
should be
board of
the
something.
face of this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He should be out
Much
there
more
going around the country presenting
True.
the importance of not just CPR but the frontline services and stuff.
True. But I think if he
give
was
him Parliament.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be great. I mean, if we need to get more people like that in Parliament, like sort of the idealistic people that are trying to generally do good.
Now we just get knobbers.
We do just get novice. It's a really unfortunate thing. But no, I feel like if he was to become a paramedic, obviously he'd be in the field, he'd be doing certain things. So give him, 5-10 years in the paramedic?
No,
as an actual paramedic.
5 years.
5 years as an actual
just
paramedic. Get him in the field, properly like doing what he wants to and do and enjoy it. And then obviously put him up into that sort of board area or like ambassador area so he can go, I've done it, I've been in the field, I know what you've been through. And then obviously you get a better feel for what they're actually going through.
He'd be a perfect person for like Magpass. Because obviously they need to raise.
He'd be so good.
They need to raise all other like charity organisations like that who need to raise funds to keep the organisation running.
True.
So faces like that are like a perfect thing.
Talking about the Magpass.
Yes.
Didn't you just do your marathon?
I didn't go very well, but yes, I did.
That's right. Doesn't matter. You did a marathon for charity.
I did my half marathon, Cambridge half marathon.
This is Ryan's hero entry. He's entering himself.
I did the Cambridge half marathon in aid of Magpass. Raised £570.
That's well good.
Maybe?
Hell yeah! Right. No, that's good, man. I know. Obviously, beforehand you did it, and you said you raised like 3,000.
Yeah, it's really.
But at the same time, you're doing it again and again and again. The more money you raise, it's just the more money going to it. Yeah. So it's never a bad thing.
£570.
Hell yeah!
Just trying to find your name on this list. I don't think it's on there.
Did it anonymous?
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Why do people do that?
Because
somebody put £50 anonymous. I know who that was though. Thank you very much. Yeah, the race went not ideally.
Oh really?
So I was.
What happened?
I was on really good. I was doing really well. Felt good. Just got past about 10k, and my hamstring just went like instantly tight.
Horrible.
So I had to like jog, stop for a little bit, stop for.
Oh really? Oh man,
so much pain.
At least you finished it though.
I still finished in 1 hour 55.
That's pretty good.
So I was happy about that part, but
yeah.
I was aiming for like a 140, 145.
Yeah, but with a hamstring injury, 150.
I was on track though. My first 10k was really good.
Yeah, I bet you were.
I felt good. The sun was shining, but then I got Bristol half marathon coming up soon. So.
Oh yeah, is that for charity or is that
that's just
you're just
me.
doing that for you?
Yeah, just me.
Yeah, you got to do some things for you. Yeah,
boy.
Can't do everything for charity.
Tough matter. Yeah. Well, I am doing a big charity event now in August. September,
you are doing a big charity event.
So
I'm not a part of it.
You are.
Yeah, no, I am.
You're a part of it. You're still there.
No. Yeah, no. It's going to be so good. It's going to be really, really good.
I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope we can sell it out.
You will. Hands down. And you're going to have a good time with it.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Talk about that. We need to talk about the podcast about the.
We will. Don't worry.
The old leaflet pips.
The people don't want to know about that sort of stuff.
Okay, let's. I would say move to my holy hero, but let's. Do you want to talk about what's happening quickly?
Okay, we might as well tell the people. So, as we told you 2 episodes ago, I said that I will be eventually moving to another country for a little bit. So I'm going travelling. So we are going to put the podcast on a little-ish hiatus. Not completely. It's not gone. It won't be gone.
It's be a little bit more sporadic.
Yeah, so you might have maybe one every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Who knows? We don't really know.
It depends. I can, because yes, I can do episodes on my own. It's not going to be the same. I'll try if I need to, but I'll try and pull some people in to help me out. I got, Funny Jack as we call him.
Yep.
He said he'd come on. We can do
nice.
virtual ones.
I can imagine Funny Jack will spruce it up a bit.
Yeah.
Make it a bit more fun for you to listen to.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves good news. He loves stuff like that. So
yeah, I think you'll have a good time with it.
He said when he can help out, he will. I'll probably be able to get him on like once a month.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, so
we'll figure it out. We will be doing stuff. It just won't be as every week like we are now.
It won't look as
which is sad.
Flourish, not the word I'm looking for. It won't look as glorious as it does at the moment. It'll be on like a remote podcast.
Got big plans for when he gets back.
Yes, studios, everything, guests, you name it. We're going to go absolute gangbusters on it.
It was difficult to fully commit knowing that you were
that's true.
Going away, so we didn't want to put anything in stone until you come back, and then we're like, okay, now we can. Unless you decide.
Yeah, if we really went ham on it and then actually grew real big, and then all of a sudden went, oh, actually, shit, I've got to pull the plug on this because I'm going away. Sorry, everybody. Yeah. So, in a way, go on.
This is a complete tangent. You remember the two guys in London, like the waste guys?
Mac Group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard of the YouTube group called Sidemen?
Sidemen, yes. Yeah.
The big guy, KSI, like the biggest one in the group, he posted a thing about because they were cleaning up because they did a big football event or something at Wembley.
Yeah, okay.
And them two guys were there cleaning up.
Legends, mate. I'm I'm annoyed because we said we were going to go help them clean, and unfortunately, I think one, you got a new job, you were mad busy. I think it would have been terrible for you to go, can I book a day off to go and clean somewhere in London, on your first week?
Yeah, and I think it's another
two. I messaged them and said 27th we'll do it, and we said we'll stick to that and we'll do that deadline. Yeah. But it was just that sort of fell off the radar, and it's like, oh damn it! And
but that's really like when we come back next year properly full time when you're back.
Oh, 100%. We're going to be helping
stuff like that. We're doing stuff like that.
Yeah, we're going to go. You're going to see videos popping up of us doing the podcast randomly in location, because it'll be, instead of us talking about someone, taking action, man.
Yeah, that's
taking some action. We're going to go actually meet them and help them, which would be really sick.
So, yeah, bear with us. Please stick with us. Like I said, it'll be a bit more sporadic, but we will try and continue to post and do some stuff. And then next year we're going to come back.
Might throw in, that'd be nice. That'd be cool. I'm going to try and throw in some fun segments.
Yeah, I'm hoping you're going to do some little
videos
clips and stuff while you're away.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping. Take stickers with you as well.
Yeah, man, I'm going to take so many. Yeah. All of ours and all of Noah's as well. The ones that are on the back of our laptops. Yeah. That's Background Bob. You should go back to episode 4 or really 5.
Early. Yeah.
Wow, if you want to figure out what that is Background Bob. Definitely go and have a look at that, because that's really fun.
So while you're out there enjoying yourself, finding yourself, I'll be playing D&D and working.
I definitely won't be enjoying myself.
Why?
Not towards the Canada side. We're going as cleaners. That's what we're doing. Yeah, but although
the working part might not be great, but
no. Trust me, the guy that we're talking to, you know when they say Canadians are friendly?
Yeah,
they really are.
Really,
they are the friendliest people I think of. Okay. Like, we spoke to him for 45 minutes. His name's Cage, which is a badass name. Absolutely badass name.
Such like an American Canadian name.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, just generally the friendliest person to ever speak to.
Good.
Like, so happy. So nice. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that bit. Not looking forward to cleaning toilets, but it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do.
You got to work that.
But at the same time, silver linings. Then I'll learn how to fully clean the house, like in depth. You know, you said you worked at a cleaning company ages ago.
Well,
and you're happy that you learn.
Our group.
Yeah, that everybody has.
4 of us. It's only you that hasn't.
It's only me that hasn't worked at a cleaning company. I sort of subconsciously thought, fuck, I better do some cleaning in my life, just so I can, if they ever talk about it, I know I'm in with the crowd a bit. Yeah, exactly. Felt a bit left out, because you were like, oh yeah, you remember that time we were cleaning these windows? And I was like, nah, don't. But yeah, so then I'm going to learn how to make bed sheets and all that sort of stuff. Our house is going to look like a hotel every time people come around. It's going to be so good.
And in between that, you're going to be doing some skiing and exploring.
Snowboarding, skiing, yeah. So I'm going to be what Cage said is I think he said slope rat. A slope rat. So because I obviously did inline skating and all that sort of stuff on ramps, I'm going to be trying to do it on skis and snowboards. I'm definitely going to break something. Really, I hope I don't.
I hope the first week. Jesus.
I'm not going to go, mate. I barely know how to ski. I sort of do. I'll learn how to do that first, and then maybe towards the latter half of the winter period, I'll be going on ramps and stuff. But yeah.
So I'll probably see after next. We're going out for a meal with the lads on Monday. Mm-hmm. After that, I won't see you probably till when you get back.
March next year.
March next year.
Hopefully
you are, because then you could potentially come to my stag as well.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, we're gonna aim to get back by like sort of.
You're definitely
March.
back for the wedding. That's the main.
Yeah, 100% back for your wedding.
That's all.
I'll be back for your wedding. Don't you worry about it.
All right, happy days. Well, wow, that wasn't good to know what he just told us, but wow, that is good to know.
It is. It's good stuff.
Sign language is not universal. So sign language are not universal. Each country or region has its own unique sign language. For example, America's sign language is different to British sign language.
Really?
Yeah.
That's strange.
It is
also
strange.
sounds really dumb.
What?
Like to make sign language even more confusing and convoluted than it already is. Mm-hmm. That sounds like a silly thing to do. It should be universal. Okay, sorry.
Sign language also has its own grammar. The sign language is not only used as a sign version of spoken language, it also has its own grammar. For example, in ASL, which is the American Sign Language, the typical sentence structure follows a time topic comment in order, which is different to an English one, which is subverb object.
Oh.
So, yeah, basically, the grammar is different.
Okay. I thought you were going to hit us with there's different words for exclamation mark. If you're really trying to you've got to do really big words or something like this.
So I got a couple of Canadian ones in here, just for you.
Adorable. Go on.
Canada is home to the longest coastline.
For real?
Canada has the longest coastline of any country in the world, stretching over 202,000 kilometres.
Damn.
It borders 3 oceans, the Atlantic, Pacific and the Arctic.
It is a big place. It is a huge place. So going back to Cage, this is why I said
Cage.
That. Oh, best friends. Best friends. So he said that he this is why I said they're the friendliest people. Him and his wife were driving to Nova Scotia, which is on the east part of Canada.
Okay.
And he said he doesn't even know us. He's spoken to us for half an hour on a Zoom call, and he said he'd happily give us his car to drive it back to Banff, which is on the west coast. It's a 5-day drive, and he goes, you can just use it to go on a little road trip if you want it. He's just going to give his.
Does he own a hotel or something?
He's got a mansion in Nova Scotia. He's going to go see his grandkids.
What?
And he said he was going to drive us to Nova Scotia. He was going to put us up for a couple of days, cook us food, just.
So what are you doing for him?
Nothing at that point. We wouldn't have even been.
No, but what you do?
We're joining his company, so we will be housekeepers for his company, pretty much.
Okay. So his company, he owns a housekeeping company.
He owns a not real estate company. He owns lots of buildings and stuff.
Okay.
But he rents them out. Basically, that is his company.
Okay.
But at the same time, he hires house cleaners to keep him upkeep him all the stuff. Sort of
Nice.
thing. But yeah, so he goes, oh yeah, you can just take a car, just go on a road trip on your way back, and we were like, whoa! And he's done it for 2 Australian guys at the moment. They took it to Vegas and they took it to California.
That must have some serious miles on it,
mate. It really, really, totally does. But they said, oh yeah, we'll pay for some of your fuel, and this is what I mean. They generally are the most trusting and friendly people ever. It's mad. But yeah, so that is that.
Canada invented the snowmobile.
The coast to coast. I didn't realise why I went off a tangent, but I tried to link it back to you.
Oh yeah, coastline.
For fact.
Canada invented the snowmobile. So it was invented in Canada by Joseph Armand Bombardier. What a sick name. In the 1930s, his invention revolutionised the transportation in snowy regions, specifically in the parts of northern Canada.
And he's done such a good job that they've not needed to change the snowmobile ever.
Bombardier. What a name.
What a name.
Strong name.
Yeah.
And then finally, the maple leaf, obviously very famous. It's the symbol of Canada. So maple syrup made from...
I thought you could leave that was the finish. The maple leaf is the sign of Canada.
Maple syrup made from sap of sugar maple trees is a Canadian delicacy and a significant part of their export. That's going to get tariffed, I bet.
That makes... Only into America, though. Only into America. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
There we have it.
Thank you. Oh, lovely little facts about Canada. I'm gonna bring out so many cool souvenirs.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, you won't.
I'm gonna try.
You're gonna be too busy, mate. Cleaning.
Towards the end, I'm like, shit, but get some stuff, get to the airport, just
it's literally gonna be like Toblerone. Oh, wait, I went to such a cool place. I've got your Toblerone.
Bag of M&Ms.
Yeah.
this is for you. Here's maple leaf.
That's a good point, actually.
Found on the ground outside of the airport.
Reminds
shit, better bring some stuff
back.
What? Souvenirs.
Yeah. Now go on.
Okay, all right. So, nonsense. You know how it goes. Yep. 3 of these heartwarming stories are completely made up, but one of them is 100% true.
Oh, it's the last one for a while. I got to get it right.
The last one. A retired painter secretly restores historic murals in his in his own town at night. A retired artist in Italy has been sneaking around at night to restore faded historical murals in his town. When locals discovered his work, they named him the town's phantom painter and honoured him with an exhibition.
Nice. That is. I like that one.
It's cool. Beekeepers discover bees that can detect disease in humans. Scientists working with the beekeepers in the Netherlands have trained bees to detect early signs of diseases like diabetes and even COVID-19 just by smelling breath samples.
I think I read about this on LinkedIn.
Ooh, okay. So you might have insider info.
But I feel like no, go on. I feel like I've read that somewhere.
Well, if you have,
go on.
We'll see if it's true.
But I said that about so many of them before.
True. So C, a man converts an old train into a free community library. A railway enthusiast in Canada bought an old train car and transformed it into a free library for his town.
That's a good one.
Locals now visit to borrow books, and enjoy reading spaces within the vintage train decor.
All around our area, they do that with
phone boxes. Yeah, phone boxes. The little red ones.
Yeah, bookstores,
Yeah, it's sad though, because a lot of them, you look inside, they're a bit drab, they're a bit dreary.
Well, they are post box. Telephone box.
Yeah, but letterbox, phone box. Get them eventually. I mean, at least they're the old phone boxes. Imagine if they were the BT ones.
Oh,
the really shitty, like metal.
ones,
the gross ones. But yeah, no, you just look inside it. It feels like not many people actually donate books in there.
I shouldn't think I do, but still, at least it's not going to waste and being pissed on.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Just there's the piss box. This is nice.
We've all pissed in the phone box. Go on.
In the phone box?
Yeah. Now we've all pissed in the shower.
Right, D. Divers discover a 100-year-old message in a bottle and find the writer's grandson. A group of divers off the coast of Scotland found a century-old message in a bottle, and after some research, they managed to track down the grandson and the man who wrote it.
I don't trust that one.
Which one do you think is the real story?
See, I'm leaning towards A.
B. Do you mean A?
No, A, the Italian guy.
Okay, yeah.
But I feel like I've read the B one.
Okay.
BB.
The BB one.
But I thought when I read it, it was more about Alzheimer's and not COVID.
What one are you going with? You're 2 for 2 at the moment? Is it 2 for 2?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're 2
2
for 2.
for 4.
Oh, okay, 2 for 2. I mean, as in 2 right, 2 wrong.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But he talks about B's last week, so I'm kind of.
But you are right. 2 for 4. You are right.
I kind of want to go with the B's because we talked about B's last week as well.
Are you going with the B's?
What did Darren Brown teach me?
Go what you got.
Go with the first 4. B's.
B's.
B's for B.
B's for B.
It's a sign. B's for B.
B's for B. Answer is B.
Oh.
Scientists in the Netherlands have trained bees to detect diseases like COVID-19 by smelling breath samples. Their incredible sense of smell could lead to faster, non-invasive testing.
When we come back, can we get a sound? Can we get a soundboard?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, we should. We should definitely get a soundboard.
It'll loop into it.
Sorry, the reason I laughed is the non-invasive testing thing. It reminds me of a video I saw ages ago of a man getting tested in his car and the lady proper jamming that thing up his nose and him just going,
I remember them. They were terrible.
They were so gross. Just had a massive Q-tip just fucking
the first time I got COVID.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies right now.
Heebie-jeebies. Right. So.
Oh, well, that's sad because this is the final episode here.
I feel like I want to cry.
Don't cry.
I'm not going to.
It's a good news podcast.
Can't cry. That's sad. They're happy tears.
Nah, we're good.
I got to make dinner now, so that's even sadder.
That's so sad because it's so late as well.
I know.
But no, it's not the end. Like we said, it's
a start to new beginnings.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice. That's a very nice way to end it. Hell yeah.
Right, thank you. Well,
thank you.
I hope that you're all going to stick around and just bear with us.
Yeah, Christ. If
any of the listeners want to join me while Beav is off gallivanting the world,
that would be cool.
Reach out to me.
That would be sick.
I would have anybody on.
Random people.
Anybody.
That would be sick. That would also make me feel a lot happier because if you replace me with someone straight up, I'd be sad.
I kind of have. I've been talking to Jack for ages.
I know. But obviously, he's not going to come on every single time. No. But if you get a bunch of random people in doing good news stories, that would be so cool. I'll be happy to see that. That would be happy to see.
Random people turn up the house every.
Yeah, but then when I come back, we can keep it and we can keep getting random people around. Yeah. Just random people after random people.
Yeah.
That's what we want. That's the whole point. Is we're trying to make the world a happier place.
We are.
Person by person, story by story.
Well, thank you very much for listening. Beav, as it's your last time for a while, potentially. Come on, see us out, mate. Give us all the socials. Do your thing.
I do it every time.
I'm going to go quiet.
I do it every time. So, again, if you are on screen and you are watching us on YouTube, I was about to say Facebook then. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can see all the socials. They're already there for you. But if you're not, should I say, and you are listening to us on Spotify, leave us a review. You don't have to be quiet.
No, I am.
I don't mind.
It's you.
Leave us a review because it really, really helps us. And we do want to make it into the charts at some point in our entire life. I know we've got a long life to go. Although you keep... Huh?
Top of the pops.
Top of the pops, baby. Top of the pops. Although you keep thinking you're going to die at the age of
I am
40.
Yep.
But for those who are listening and not watching, the socials are KTGGTKpod on Instagram, KTGGTKpod cast on TikTok, and Know the Good to Know podcast on Facebook. if you want to email us your own good news story, because that would also be really, really fun.
Or reach out to go on the podcast with me.
Or do that, because that would also be really cool, and I would love to see that. That would make my little travelling around the world super, super cool. If I can watch back and go, he's got a newbie on there.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so nice. But yeah, so it's KTGGTKpod at outlook.com. So send us an email, send us your good news story, or send a request. That's a cool thing to say. I haven't said that. Send a request to come on the podcast. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. But as sad as it is for me to say this right now, although you probably will see a few podcasts with us, or they'll be remote, but they won't be here. Like we say every time, and we hope that you listen towards the end. Stay positive.
Stay positive, everybody.